Male seahorses give birth? Their shockingly unique reproductive role. Welcome to FactSpark. Hold on to your hats, animal lovers, because today we're diving into a tale that flips the script on parenting. Forget everything you thought you knew about who carries the babies, because in the wild, wonderful world of the ocean, there's one creature that makes dad bod take on a whole new meaning. Get ready to meet the seahorse, the ultimate pregnant papa of the sea. Today, we're uncovering how these amazing dads pull off one of nature's most extraordinary feats. Get ready for some mind-blowing facts, simplified, just the way we do it here at FactSpark. Before these seahorse fellas become the ultimate baby daddies, they put on a show that would make any rom-com blush. We're talking a full-blown, multi-day courtship ritual. Forget swiping right. These guys are all about the elaborate underwater ballet. They change colors like a mood ring, swim in perfect sync, and even hold tails. Scientists think this isn't just for kicks. It's their way of making sure both partners are perfectly in tune for baby-making time. And get this, many seahorse species are total romantics, often staying with the same mate for an entire breeding season, or even for life. They even do daily morning dances to keep that spark alive. Seriously, who needs relationship advice when you have seahorses? So, after all that fancy footwork, the female uses a special little tube to gently deposit her eggs right into the male's brood pouch, which is conveniently located on his tail. And just like that, poof, her job's done, and his belly starts to swell. Talk about a glow-up. Once those eggs are snug inside, the male fertilizes them, and his pouch becomes the ultimate underwater nursery. But hold on. This isn't just a glorified fanny pack. This pouch is basically a marine version of a mammalian uterus, complete with a placenta-like structure. He's not just a carrier. He's actively feeding and oxygenating his little ones, using some of the same genetic instructions found in human pregnancies. He'll carry them for anywhere from 9 to 45 days, depending on the species. That's some serious dedication, folks. All right, so after weeks of being the world's most dedicated expectant father, how does a male seahorse actually, deliver? This is where it gets wild. You might think it's like a mammalian birth, with all those involuntary contractions. But nope. Turns out their brood pouch is pretty low on the smooth muscle front, meaning it can't just squeeze those babies out like a typical uterus. So, what's a seahorse dad to do? He flexes, literally. These guys use big, conscious skeletal muscles, usually found near their tiny anal fin, to control the pouch opening. When it's showtime, his belly starts doing a rhythmic wave, and with strong, deliberate pushes from those specialized muscles. Pop, pop, pop. Hundreds, sometimes even thousands of fully formed miniature seahorses burst into the water. We're talking anywhere from a few dozen to a mind-boggling 1,500 babies at once. That's not a baby shower. That's a baby tsunami. So, the million-dollar question, why did nature decide dads should get pregnant in the seahorse world? While scientists are still scratching their heads over all the exact reasons, it's a brilliant example of evolution getting super creative to keep a species thriving. Usually, it's the ladies who call the shots on reproduction, and the guys are fighting over them. But with seahorses, since the fellas are busy with their weeks-long pregnancies, the ladies might actually be the ones competing for available bachelors. It just goes to show Mother Nature loves to throw a curveball. But wait, there's more. Beyond their extraordinary parenting, seahorses are basically walking, or rather swimming, bundles of amazing quirks. First off, despite looking like a chess piece, they are fish. Yep, gills and all. Just, with a horse head and a totally unique vibe. And don't expect them to win any races. These guys are famously some of the slowest fish in the world, puttering along with a tiny dorsal fin that flaps like a hummingbird on espresso. But hey, they've got style, swimming upright like tiny aquatic ballerinas. And when the current gets rough, no problem. They just whip out their prehensile tails. Think monkey tail, but underwater, and cling on to seaweed like it's their personal anchor. Genius! Now, here's a weird one. No stomach. That means food zips right through them, so they're basically eating machines, munching up to 50 times a day. They're also stealthy ninjas of the sea. patiently waiting for tiny snacks to float by. Then, whoosh! They suck them up with their vacuum-like snouts. And for the grand finale, camouflage champions. They can change color and even skin texture to disappear into their surroundings. Plus, they've got independent eye movement, so they can literally look forward and backward at the same time. Talk about keeping an eye on things. Now, for a slightly more serious note. As amazing as these little guys are, they're facing some big problems out there. Things like habitat loss, climate change, and overfishing are making life tough for our pouch dads. So it's super important that we all do our part to protect these unique fish and ensure their incredible baby daddy legacy continues for generations to come. So there you have it. From their fancy dances to the male's mind-blowing pregnancy and truly unique birthing extravaganza, seahorses are basically rewriting the rulebook on parenting in the animal kingdom. They're a wild, wonderful testament to Mother Nature's endless creativity. What was the most jaw-dropping seahorse fact for you? Spill the beans in the comments below. And if you loved this deep dive into the weird and wonderful, hit that like button, share this video with your fellow animal enthusiasts, and subscribe to FactSpark for more simplified facts and amazing discoveries about the world around us every single week.